It's okay. No,
It's what happens. It just goes crazy.
it's a giant. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And you walk up to people and you're like, what is, oh no, you get the name wrong. And then I got someone's name wrong twice yesterday and I wanted to like kill myself.
Well, if any occasion my voice should tell you, the con will wear you out pretty fast, mentally and physically.
Ladies, back off. Is that voice just not like amazing? All right, let's do it. Okay, Shannon, we rolling? All right, we are rocking and rolling. Natural Selection 2 is pretty cool, but if you step only 4 meters away from our booth, you find something that is just as cool and possibly even cooler. I'll admit it. I'm standing here with Nick, who is responsible for The Wanderer. Nick, what is The Wanderer?
The Wanderer is an open world roguelike where you need to escape a dead colony as a robot. And basically you have to escape. I've already said that, but I'm really worn out. Anyway, so he just died. It's a very tough game. We've only had about 5 people actually beat the demo. So far it's been really well received. Everybody really digs it. It's about 2 months of build here from concept to where we are now, and we're actually beginning production after PAX.
Now you mentioned it's a roguelike. For those of us that don't know what a roguelike is, what is a roguelike?
A roguelike is a game where every time you die or start up a new game, the world shuffles, everything changes, placement of items, enemy placement, it's all new. You will always have a fresh experience every time you load up the game. So nobody will have the same experience as you, and you won't even have the same experience as you go to play the game.
Fantastic. Now you mentioned the game is quite hard. NS2 is kind of really hard as well. Do you feel like having a hard game is an underappreciated thing these days? We have a lot of games that are a little bit easier.
I think it's actually making a resurgence, and it's actually quite refreshing because for a while we always had like hand-holding tunnel vision games where you're on rails and it keeps you very focused on like the things you want to hit as a designer or whatever. I like the fact that we're giving players choice and we're giving them a challenge so that way they have something to really sink their teeth into and really get excited for the games they actually want to play and love to play. So NS2 is definitely that kind of game. It's a hard learning curve, but once you actually start learning it, it's really enjoyable to play. And then with this game, we're going to be refining it as we go along, and we're actually going to be keeping an open production schedule with it, and basically updating weekly and all that other such. So it's going to be something that we're going to be very proud of, and hopefully the players really want to play at the end.
Now, The Wanderer looks like it's set in quite an open world. There's a lot of movement as Dean runs around this world. It looks like you go in almost any direction. Can you talk us through some of the tech behind that? Is this your own engine? Are you using something else? How do you get an open world game to happen, and what are some of the technical challenges there?
All right, well, this is built off the Retrovirus engine, which we built for Retrovirus. A shocking original name, I know, for the engine. So we took the engine and we modded it to be able to have gravity, because in that game we didn't have gravity at all. So it was a matter of figuring out how big is the world, how far is too far, and how far is too short. So you wanted to feel big, but we don't want you to take an hour to go across the map, because over time you just get really tired and drugged out. So it was really a challenge to find the balance there, and also to keep you peaked as to where you want to go, keep that mystery alive, kind of want to explore everything. So it's a matter of framing it with art and direction and graphics. So it's a balancing act that takes a bit of time. And even after PAX, we actually learned we need to do some more tweaking when we get back home. But overall, I'm very pleased at how people are playing it and receiving it. And what we need to fix is really clear, and it's very nice to see. So,
Nick, the questions you don't want to hear, but I'm going to ask because everyone wants to know the answers, or as close to an answer as possible. When, where, on what platforms, how much?
All right. We're probably going to be releasing on PC and Steam when we get the green light from Steam. Meaning the go-ahead and go on Steam. We're going to be on PC, where we're going to try to shoot for PS4 if we can. Price point, don't really know right now. That's something we need to discuss still. But for now, it'll probably be a not like exuberant price point. We're not doing the Saints Row 4 Premium Edition for $1 million or something like that.
So just $200 or so?
Yeah, around $500. We're an indie developer. We need the money. It kind of helps out,
Ladies and gentlemen, The Wanderer, check it out.
This is 2 months from concept to now. This is the end of our pre-production.
Bring it back.
What? Are you okay?
I mean, we just cut. The interview's over, but Nick just told me that this took 2 months to make. I mean, Nick, I can't believe you made this in 2 months. How do you do that? Did you sleep? Did your wife leave you?
Well, they did call our team's wives the cadenza widows at one point during Retrovirus, so kind of works that we were somewhat dead. It's a team of 6 that made this. Actually, JJ's right over there. He's the animator. And the reason why it took us so quickly the reason why it came together so quickly is because the engine here it was already built. So the only thing we had to do was mod it a little bit. But it gave us the freedom and liberty to be able to do things really quick to get into the game. So as soon as we found out that Logitech was being super cool and gave us the space, they're like, bring an alpha. We're like, we could do that. So
that is amazing. 2 months. I'm leaving.